Avoiding traps and tricky quotation marks. Hello, English learners. Welcome to today's lesson. Quotation marks can be a bit confusing, can't they? Especially when it comes to punctuation. Well, fear no more. Today, we're going to unravel some of the most common mistakes and misconceptions around the placement of punctuation marks with quotation marks. Let's dive in. First things first. What are quotation marks? These are little symbols we use to denote direct speech, a quote, or a title of a short work. You'll often find them in pairs, and they look like this. One common mistake learners make is placing punctuation marks incorrectly when they're used with quotation marks. For instance, you might wonder, does the full stop go inside or outside the quotation marks? Let's clear this up. In American English, the rule is simple. The period and the comma always go inside the quotation marks. It doesn't matter if the quotation is a full sentence or just a part of it. Here's an example. Correct. She said, "Hello, world." Incorrect. She said, "Hello, world." When it comes to question marks and exclamation points, the rule gets a bit trickier. If the question mark or exclamation point is part of the quote, it goes inside the quotation marks. However, if it applies to the whole sentence, it goes outside the quotation marks. Let's see it in action. Correct. He asked, "Are you coming?" Incorrect. He asked, "Are you coming?" In the first sentence, the question mark is part of the quotation, so it goes inside. But look at this example. Correct. Did she say, "I'm coming"? Incorrect. Did she say, "I'm coming"? Here, the question mark applies to the whole sentence, not just the quote, so it goes outside the quotation marks. Sometimes, you might need to use a quotation within a quotation. In these cases, we use single quotation marks inside double quotation marks. Like this. Correct. He said, "I'm coming." Incorrect. He said, "I'm coming." Note that the punctuation rules apply the same way inside the single quotation marks. And there we have it. You've just learned how to correctly place punctuation marks with quotation marks. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't worry if you don't get it right every time. Keep practicing, and soon you'll master this tricky aspect of English grammar. See you in the next lesson.